let's talk, because why not? February just ended and I wanted to go over some things. I'm going to be posting some trading videos on this last week and a lot of them suck. So it might get a few 50, 100 views. Maybe a few fellows are interested. They'll click on the profile, see this video, and I wanted to dive into February a little bit just to show what happened, give you a little more detail, because why not? If someone's interested, let me share. If it's your first time here, I've been trading for like 2.5 years in total. Only missed a few days, maybe 1 or 2 weeks over those whole 2.5 years. And I am extremely unprofitable, okay? Emphasis on the extremely, because you will see in a second, okay? Right now, this is my live account balance. $4,000 cash, put it in. Because why not? People said, oh, you have to put in real money to learn how to trade. You're not going to build that intuition. You're not going to care if it's paper trading. I said, okay, let me do this. So I did this back in March 2024. Almost 2 full years on this live account. Of course, I was trading before I went live for a few months too. So that's where that half year comes from. But my $4,000 account is basically liquidated. I don't even know why NinjaTrader lets me trade on this account, but it's down at $400. I mean, $288 if you want to dive into the details, but there's no need for that. I'm not going to go line by line on this table, but you could pause it and see how each month went for me. I had some good months. I had a lot of bad months. So right now, February started at around $300, okay? I don't only trade a live account. As you see here, this is my live account from September to February. So you see January, absolutely no trades on the live account. December, only 2. November, 3. October, only 5. That's like less than 1 trade a week. So I have a second account that's a funded account, which has been funded for 1.5 years. I've never gotten a payout, and I'm in extreme drawdown. It's a 250K account. I'm at like 245 at the start of February, and I built it up to like 246. Yeah, like 4K in drawdown, but I don't talk about that too much. I don't care about it too much. I just use it as a paper trading account. I got 2 MNQs on it at this point because it was so deep in drawdown. I said, let me just use this as my paper trading account. Eventually, I will increase the leverage and probably blow it, but for now, it's still alive somehow. So that's what I was doing in January and the start of February. So this log right here is only my live account trades. Okay. Now, this is February. It almost looks good, almost. So February, I said, let me use my live account more. I'm using 1 MES contract, okay, with a 20, 30 tick-ish stop loss. So I'm risking about $30 max per trade. As you can see here, I go from like 330 to 290, 350 to 320 on a full loss. And the full month, we lost $20. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Down 1 R in the whole month. I mean, I'll take that. 6%. Yeah, I'm clearly over leveraging per trade. We're talking 10% of the account risk, right? Because it's $300, $30 risk. But that is the bare minimum I could trade on futures, okay? I want to trade MNQ, but the losses are going to be $60, $70, $80. That's 3-4 losses and the account is gone. So I said, let me trade MES. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You know, they move a little bit differently. Sometimes ES will grab your stop. Sometimes NQ will grab the stop and ES won't, blah, blah, blah. But look at this graph, okay? The first 15 trades are looking beautiful, man. We made it up to $470. That's almost 100% gain. It's like a 70% gain on the account. That's insane for a month. Like I said, over leveraging, of course, is a small account, blah, blah, blah. But we made it to 470, man. That's almost $200 gain. I was feeling good. I'm not going to lie. And that is, look at the text there, February 25. Okay. The month ends February 28. So this is Wednesday of the last week of February. There's no way someone with a reasonable IQ should lose the total gains for the month, right? I mean, if you have some type of brain, you would assume that you wouldn't lose so much money. You're in profit. Just end the month in profit. But I don't like looking at that, even on a day-to-day basis. If I'm up for the day, I'm not going to stop and avoid my entries just because I'm up for the day. So I was up for the month. I said, yeah, cool, but I'm going to keep taking my setups as I see them show up. And that's what I did. And the account slowly bled. I was just getting cracked. I'm going to show you a few examples. I got 2 examples where the market makers got me, man. Whoever is in control of this is good, man. The human psychology aspect, if someone's not controlling it, whatever you want to believe in, okay, they are good at stopping people out and making sure they don't make money. So be careful out there. This is just showing all the dollar amounts, right? $15 win, $30 win, $20 loss. I'm bouncing up and down. February 24th, I had some bangers, right? $42, $61 wins. Then that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, loss after loss after loss. I think some of them were my mistake, but since I have such a weird trading plan because I don't completely follow my rules, I do whatever I want. Oh, but Peter, you gotta follow your rules. No, you don't have to. Now, obviously, maybe don't listen to me because I'm losing money nonstop. But I don't think following rules strictly is how you be a good trader. You got to build that intuition, in my opinion. Now look at this. This is the stuff I'm dealing with. Okay, I entered shorts. I'm following momentum. I'm not trading against the trend. I get in shorts. We get a nasty wick up to break even. Boom, dump down. This is like a 3R trade if I just waited 2 minutes. This is on the 1 minute chart. Isn't it just beautiful? Because we're clearly trending down. That purple line is a 9 EMA. So if you know how EMAs work, we are clearly pushing down. I saw an entry. I saw the order flow, whatever. And I said, I want to get in. But after going 1-ish R, then I moved it to break even, stopped me out, and kept going down. So this is the type of stuff I dealt with. This is, I think, Wednesday, right? So the start of that loss streak. One more example, because why not? This one, you're not going to want to take any of my advice after you see this trade or trades. You're going to see these trades and click off the video right away. Look at this. The blue arrow is a buy and the red is a sell. Okay. So the first buy I got in, expecting a little reversal, a bounce, if you will. I get in, then we move a bit down. What's going on in Peter's brain? Oh, we must be shooting down now. No, I'm not that much of a gambler. I actually saw a setup with my indicators, with the candles, with the order flow, and I saw a potential to reverse. Right? So we crept up to my stop. My stop's at the low there. Oh, I have a laser pointer. My stop's at the low here, just to keep it safe, you know, put it at the swing low, whatever, the candle low. And we're almost there. We're 90% of the way there. So I expected it to push down and completely stop me out. So I said, why don't I take my loss early? And since I see an entry supporting shorts, a further push down, to follow the momentum, because you see on the left here, we had a decent push down. So I said, let me close and get in shorts. And what do you know? The longs play out perfectly, absolutely flawlessly. So yeah, you could say, Peter, you suck at trading. And I would agree with you. Now, how do I not do this next time? I have no idea. Should I keep doing this? I also have no idea. Am I going to keep doing this? I think so. Maybe a little more conservatively, because this is pretty aggressive right here. They used me. They abused me. I don't know who they is, but someone abused me here. And I want to be a victim. Anyway, I think that's enough yapping. And hopefully this was useful.